So, Love Island Games season 2 is here. It started the other day. I've just watched episode 2. Let's get into it. So, I said Love Island Games was season 1 was great. I thought it was refreshing. It was a new take. We get to see people who have competed in other countries come, and you don't have to be in a romantic couple. You can win based on tactics, strength, you know. I really enjoyed it. And so when they didn't do it last year, I was upset. But now they're doing it this year. And the cast so far, what we're seeing so far, I think it's very early predictions, but it might beat season 1. One, the prize money done gone up. I can't remember what the prize money was for last season, to be honest with you. But now we're getting $250,000. Like, that's wild. Love Island USA, obviously, because that's is their villa, it's the production team. Love Island UK, they've surpassed you in terms of the opportunities that the casts are getting, our post show, the exposure. I mean, yeah. Love Island USA, Love Island Games budget is clear. You even just stop doing All Stars at this point. UK All Stars, we don't even care. So I'm gonna go to the duels. The duels. So we had Lucinda because she was vulnerable because Celine put the chain on her and took Mert from her. She decided to pick Andreina for the duel. My favorite part of the show, by the way, because it's wild. Andreina got smoked, and Tyreek was disgusted. Honestly, Tyreek was thinking, "There is no way I'm gonna win this show with this girl." And he's in his head. He was just you could just see on his face. He was just like, "Nah." And the thing is, before the duel even started, he had really started to try to, plant stuff in KK's ears. Like, he's probably thinking, okay, who's my next choice? KK. Let me kind of beeline for her in case Andreina doesn't do well. And she didn't do well. And now Andreina is vulnerable. And it's wild because tomorrow Justine comes in. And Justine is a Love Island veteran. She's won the show twice. She's won Love Island Games before. So if she comes in, I think Tyreek might even go to Justine, to be honest with you. Yeah. But that duel was embarrassing for Andreina. Like, beautiful girl, but I can't see her lasting past maybe this week, to be honest with you. And she's too invested in Tyreek too soon, to be honest with you. I get it, he's attractive, he's handsome, he's for you, he's got the accent and stuff like that, but girl, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And that laugh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Then we have not Lucinda. Lucinda's with Mert. Well, she's now with Tyreek because she won the duel. But she was with Mert. I like Mert. I think Mert, English is not his first, it's his third language. He's doing the best he can do. Um and he seems to really like Lucinda. He doesn't really like Celine. Celine is a siren, by the way. Very pretty girl, but she's funny as well. But he made Lucinda breakfast. He made her two options actually. He told her to try the porridge, and Lucinda's like, "Okay, make that for me tomorrow. I don't want it today." And he tried to give off. I guess he must have. Oh, Shalene's here. I need to give her something. So he's given her the leftovers. Like, guy, come on. Like, the girls had to tell him, you can't, you don't do that. But they made up after. It was cool. I like Celine. She was also flirting with KK, and KK didn't realize that she's flirting with her. She doesn't realize. I guess she doesn't know that Celine likes girls. But yeah. Mm. Josh, it's getting weird. It's getting weird. You're so angry. And you're so triggered by the smallest things that are not triggering, shouldn't be triggering to you. He gives me the type of guy that when he was little, he maybe was scrawny or something like that, or he got picked on. He's obviously built his body and he's built his strength and all that stuff. But the mental is still probably in the stage of when he used to get picked on or something. Because everything is triggering to you. It's like you're trying to like overcompensate for something that you don't need to. I mean, even the duel with him and Charlie and the back and forth with him and Charlie, and even with Tyreek last episode was just like, everyone's like, oh, it's getting weird. It's getting weird. But Charlie, despite you being smaller than, stronger, less, or not as strong as Josh, you did well. You didn't. It wasn't as bad as Andreina's defeat. You didn't win either duel, either like rounds, but you put up a fight. And yeah, and I think Josh even respected that. He realized, okay, no, like, yeah, he had to calm down his temper a bit. But then you could see as well, you could see Tyreek, you see the boys thinking, okay, no, this show is not, we have to, is about strength and agility. Like, you have to, I think now that the prize money's so much, and they've now seen their first duel, and they've seen people that probably should have won, like Andreina, in terms of weight, didn't win. Someone else is winning. You have to be smart. People are going to be watching people that are winners in these challenges and in the duels. KK, I need you to leave Chris alone. Chris is not serious. Um, and I mean, I don't even know if I want you with Tyreek, to be honest with you, but I just don't want you with. I don't want you with some of the international casts. I didn't even know Love Island Malta was a thing. I didn't even know Netherlands and Belgium was a thing. But we've got Malta. We've got Garby. Seems really nice, very pretty girl. She's also very physically good. She won the challenge, or she got the fastest time out of everybody in the first episode. Her being with Kendall is manageable this season. I don't usually like Kendall, but maybe Garby will bring something out of him. We've got Nicola. She seems sweet. She reminds me of Teresa Judice in terms of just the face, like her eyes and like the short forehead. Like it just reminds me of Teresa. And who else international? Celine. She seems quite funny. I've heard that she was on Below Deck as well. So yeah. Who else is international? Well, if it comes to me, I remember. But Johnny, No Neck Johnny is back. You know what? He's the type of villain that knows he's a villain and actually doesn't care, which makes him so entertaining. I can't lie. Like, him and Tyreek are villains, but in a different way, in a different font. Like, but Johnny's like truly a villain. But Tyreek is just like blunt and straight. So people think he's a villain, but he's actually probably, he is quite sweet. But Johnny's actually just evil. But I can't wait to see both of them in the villa together. That would be mad. Can you imagine if Cinco comes? We need Cinco. We need Cinco, guys. Love Island producer. We're talking about Love Island games and strength and stuff. Cinco needs to be on this show. It doesn't have to be romantic. So, Cinco, you might have a girlfriend, or I don't even know if he's got a girlfriend, but he needs to be on this show.